Hello, hello. I hope you are having an amazing day. Today we're going to be playing some Minecraft, and we don't have a lot more to do on this specific project. We have the decorating of this room, which is going to have our backup bees, and then we have the moss farm. You know, the whole reason this room was created in the first place, technically, or at least created to be as big as it is. Which is going to be interesting to say the least, because I know a few redstone things off the top of my head that I can make with relative confidence. Some with better confidence than others. Like, I can make a sugarcane farm and a pumpkin melon farm easily. Right off the top of my memory, I have that down. And I can finick with the bookshelves, the chiseled bookshelves, to make a door. I've done it before, so I know I can do that off the top of my head. This, however, is going to be interesting. And I'm going to be using the vague memory that I have of the moss farm in order to do my best to make one. Which also means I need to get all the materials for it. I know I have all the redstone I need. I don't know about anything else. And I do actually want to at least try to prepare the redstone bits before I do any of the decorating of that one room. Just because I've been thinking about it for a little bit. And it's like, do I have all the materials for that? Maybe. Because if I don't, then I'm gonna have to fix that. I probably didn't need to grab another chest. I could have just put it in those, but it's fine. Because this is for in here. It'll be fine. And there we go. Just so we can put these away. So we can have room in inventory again. I don't have a lot of wood on me. Oh well. Alright, so first things first, I know we're gonna need, I believe, 14 sticky pistons at the very least. So I need to see what amount of slime balls we have. I know we have a few. I forgot we had ancient debris. Would I have put it in the valuables? Apparently not. It would make more sense if I put it over here. I do, in fact, have the right amount of slime balls. Lovely. And even if I didn't, it would just make me start on a different project sooner. Because we do have a slime chunk actually really close by. I can go down there. You know what? I'll still go down there and at least mark out a line of where it is, because maybe that could be the next thing. And some of it I'm definitely going to end up hopefully digging out partially off camera, because digging out an entire chunk is very time consuming, but we'll see. But I know that, what was it, F3G? Yeah! Somewhere in here, it would have to be outside of here, so I'm assuming this chunk. Oh, but if it's this, I hope it's not this chunk. I hope it's actually the chunk over here. You know what? At some point, I'm gonna have to... How would I do that? I need to figure out where the slimes are spawning, because occasionally there are slimes down here. And if it is in the same chunk as our amethyst, I might have to use a different chunk, which is actually right next to our skelly farm, so that wouldn't be terrible. Either way, we'd be getting what we need. That was probably not the smartest idea, but it worked out in the end. Alright. I don't remember how to make this stuff. Well, actually, maybe I do. I know it takes iron, which we have a whole lot of, cobblestone, and redstone, which we have a decent chunk of. I doubt we'll run out with just this one project. If we did, I'd be genuinely confused. I don't have the wood for that. Never mind, I definitely have the wood for that. Almost. You know what? Why not? I'll make way too many pistons. It's fine. Because you know what? If we make too many pistons, it means we'll have pistons for future projects. Well, that's not what I wanted to do, but alright. 24 pistons should be fine. I'm just gonna keep that on me. You know what? It's fine. So yeah, pistons. We're gonna need... Wait, no. Why did I think we were gonna need sticky pistons? Guess we need the pistons to push the stone that's going to be... Oh no. Uh-oh. That's going to need to be... How much lava would I need? You know what? I'm gonna make a lot of buckets. Do I need this many buckets? Definitely not. But you know what? Even if it's way more than the amount of buckets that we actually need, it's fine. Because I'll still get the... Why do I still have this up? Because I'll still get the lava for the future. And we're gonna need lava in the future anyway, just because I would like lava duplication at some point in time. You know what? Just for this, I'm gonna make... I don't have barrels on hand. I could just use a chest. I don't need to waste more materials just to make a storage container that we can already get in a different method. I'm just gonna put you over here. Bop, bop, bop. I'll put the cobblestone in there. And it'll be fine. I just now realized I forgot to post. Dang it. Oh, well. You know what? I can fix that now. Hold on. I forgot to do the posting thing. Let's do pop. And pop. Attempt redstone. To the best of our abilities, anyway. Have a great day. Bop. And bop. There we go. Can't believe I forgot to do that. It's been a while. Alright. Besides that, let's go ahead and... I know we have a lava pool upstairs. I want to see if we have a lava pool downstairs, because I don't want to mess with that lava pool up there. I think the most I want to do with that one is maybe, like, edit the terrain around it, but I don't want to make it so it looks like it's constantly flowing somewhere. Even though I could fix it once we have lava duplication, but I would like to avoid that to the best of our ability. It's been a while since I've checked on this, actually. Are we doing good? We're doing fine. I mean, it was just a little full, but that's fine. You know what? I could just... There we go. Could have made it much easier on myself. I might as well just put that back. And we can bring the poppies with us as well. That'll be fine. Alright. We'll drop this off, and then we'll go downstairs. Most likely, there might be lava down where we usually mine for diamonds. And if there isn't, well... then we can... I don't... Am I close enough to lava? In the nether? That's safe. There's only one way to find out. You know what? I really just need to buck up and just farm for wither skeleton skulls. Because having a beacon would be fantastic. And then I could use my iron for something. Because currently, that is a lot of iron. And when that chest is full, and that chest is full, or multiple chests, I think I have 3 double chests. It'll take a bit for all of those to be full, but still, the fact that that one's almost full of blocks is actually kind of surprising. Would I have marked it? That is the question. But I don't remember the... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I don't know why I tried to just open a map. Ah, yes, I can open a map in this game. I cannot. We are in vanilla. I think this legitimately takes us to our skelly farm. There might be lava over here. I don't remember. Well, it's definitely not right here. Otherwise, I would be hearing lava. I don't remember coming across any lava pools. Maybe a lava fall, but no lava pools. So if there is lava, I don't think it's going to be enough. Right. Right. Did we ever go into that mine shaft? Because I know exactly where it is. This would have been a lot easier if I had just went above ground to go here. Was it up? It was up. I mean, there's a lava fall, but that's just going to be a singular bucket of lava, which is not going to help us in the long run. If we had dripstone, it would, but for now, well, that's a problem. But you know what? We rarely come into this cave, so it's fine. It'll be fine. Just have to hope that nothing shoves another creature off of said area. I know to get to the skelly place, we have to go up that little area. Right, and then we lit this up. I think the area that I'm thinking of is in the Skelly Farm section. Where did the... There we go. Up we go. It's been so long since I've been outside of the Skelly Farm that I kept up the palette. Oops. It's actually nice to see it from the outside. Huh. It's been a little bit since we have. Was it by the Skelly Farm? Or was I misremembering this cave? Could have been a bit of both. Wait a minute. I want to see what the vines have done. So those vines went a little wild. And those ones are actually relatively well contained. All right. You know what? They can do how they do. They aren't causing any issues, and we don't go down here often enough for it to cause problems. So, you know what? That's fine. I kind of feel bad that I forgot about that area. It's down. Right, it's down. It's over here. Did I... How much of this did I light up? Actually, a fair chunk of it. And this is where I... Right. Oh, hey. Ow. Rude. I forgot about this lush cave. I knew it had to be somewhere. Just completely spaced where it was. Alright, cool. And that's another lava fall, so... If I had grabbed all of the lava falls we've come across, I think that would bring us up to 5 buckets, but it's still not enough. I don't think. Then again, maybe we don't have to have full lava source blocks. been a bit since I made a stone generator, so I don't remember. Where? I hear you, but I don't see you. That's fine. Oh, you know what? Wasn't there... Right, that was a quick light up session. I vaguely remember that. Was it the other side? No, I think it was legitimately that... Hello, slime. Did you just spawn in? If you did, that would be fantastic. Kind of. I'd have to debate whether it was this one or this one, but... I'll just do that to mark it as a potential. I can turn this off. Ah! And that place isn't lit up. At all. I mean, there could be lava over there. Is that another geode? How did I forget about that one? I mean, if there is a relatively big source of lava anywhere in this cave, it would be over here. But I have a feeling that checking some of the places that I've already been elsewhere would probably grant us safer results. Very much safer. I don't trust this. For many reasons, because... One, don't have a lot of torches on hand. Actually, I might have... I have a whole stack... I have a whole stack of coal on me? Okay, I have a ton of torches on hand. Maybe. I need to keep that in mind. I'll probably just go up and around. Because I would rather not. Go through the other way. Plus, I think there's a slime chunk in this direction. Because I remember... Yeah. It was right around here that there was another slime. When we were first building this place. So either way, nearby, we have a few slime chunks that we can take advantage of. If we did need slime. But we are good on slime for now, as far as I'm aware. I am so glad I left the bed here. So much death. Yes, just keep burning, it's fine. Don't mind me. Alright. Think. I want to avoid taking from that lava pool. I feel like if I came across any actual lava... Would I have marked it? Would I have really? I don't think I would have. Why? Why would I do this to myself? If anything out of the ordinary pops up in a vein, I should probably mark it down. Did I? No. And see, the problem is I could be remembering stuff from past worlds as well. Why is there? I'm going to assume an Enderman. Partially explored caves. And nothing. I'll poke my head down here. Because most likely it's the same cave, because they're both going in the same direction. If I see lava, hooray. If I don't, then we'll head into the nether. And grab a whole bunch of lava from there. If we can get down safely. I really hope we can get down safely. You know what? I really... Did I not re-explore this? I guess I didn't. Oh! I think I see why. Hold on. That works. Huh. Oh, hi there. Nope. Alright. That works. That definitely works. I'm not hearing any lava popping. Oh. I was wrong, and there's diamonds as well. I'll take it. You know what? I'm not gonna complain. In fact, I'll do the opposite. Ooh, more diamonds. I would like to have this area please be lit up. I don't want any other friends popping out of corners. We good? We fine? We dandy? Lovely. Okay, take this. And now we can grab our lava. Is it going to be enough? Well, we'll find out. Seven diamonds, I'll take it. It was, in fact, enough lava. Fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. And now we can go back upstairs and be just fine. And we don't have to worry about going into the nether. I don't think. We're also going to need a dispenser, which I'm fairly certain requires a bow. I was just... You know, I'm fairly certain I have a few broken bows just in the chest upstairs, but I was just at the Skelly farm. I could have grabbed a bow while I was there. Oh, well. And up we go. I think that was relatively lucky. I was not expecting that. We can put these diamonds away. We can put the lava buckets technically in the chest with all the redstone for now. And then from there, we can grab other things that we need as well. Right. There's other redstone components we need as well. Fairly certain we need an observer, if I remember correctly. For where in the project? We'll figure it out. Diamonds. Pop. And then, you know what? I'm just gonna grab the rest of that. I can put the gravel away, and this way. Should I probably use a better block than just cobblestone for a redstone, since it's gonna be somewhat visible? Maybe. But we'll do that once we get to it. It'll be fine. Oh right, that was slime balls. Dispenser. Can I use any bow? Does that have to be unenchanted? Redstone. Dispenser. Just takes redstone and cobblestone. And bow. Dispenser. Fantastic. Okay, so we have a dispenser. We have a whole bunch of lava. I know I have an infinite water source in there, so I don't need to worry about that. Because our infinite water source is technically there originally, but it's also there. I might have overdid it on the lava. Just a little bit. Just a slight hunch. Probably didn't need 14 buckets. But it's fine. I know I'm going to need at least 14 trapdoors so we can have... No. 7. No. 11. My bad. Because it's going to be a 7 by 11. So we need 11 trapdoors. Do I have that on hand? Technically, if we use different types, but I can afford to make more trapdoors. For this... Ooh. For this, we could get a little fancy, actually. You know what? Fine. Let's try and make this pretty. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I'll try. Let's see here. Why did I put raw copper in here? That's not where that goes. What am I doing? There we go. I think you just need these. No. Do you need the blocks? Actually. Nope. Trap. Oh, it's just 4. Oh, that's not bad at all. I'll just make all of them just in case. We have enough copper that it'll be fine. Because who knows? Maybe I'll make more. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We can act like we have like a... Basically the water... Yeah, we're gonna have the water sitting there. But we can also act like it is constantly getting refreshed. And stuff like that. So we can have... The copper grates. I'm gonna make a little bit more. I might need more copper blocks than that, depending on how this goes, but we'll see. I'm definitely gonna need more. That's not where I need to put my building supplies. I'm gonna grab you. Can I grab you? Or all of it, more so. I can. Fantastic. I think I need to grab another grass block to fix that area. Oh, come on. Okay. Let's drop all of this off. Because this is also the bee area, I could technically try and make a bee farm that's fully automated. But that one I also don't know how to do off the top of my head. So we'd have to do it by, well, trial and error more so. Because I could look up a guide. But you know what? I'm live. And I do actually want to learn how it works myself as well. Because basic redstone, no off the top. I could do that. Once you start adding comparators, that's where you kind of lose me. Not all the time. But depending on what it's comparing. What am I looking for? I am looking for... not beeswax. I do need beeswax, but that's not what I'm looking for. I have redstone. Do I have an empty bucket just lying around? Actually, I have 4 buckets just lying around. That works. I really... oh. There we go. I really want to just open that up, but I don't want the bees to come in here until we have the backup bees placed. I might want to decorate that area before I start. No. No, because bees in my workplace while I'm trying to do redstone with exposed lava and water would be terrible. Never mind. That would be a bad plan. Dispenser. Pistons. Slime balls just in case. Redstone. I know how to make a repeater. Fairly certain... I know observers need quartz. Do comparators also need quartz? Maybe. It does! Alright. I'm remembering bits and pieces. You know what? It's fitting that I put the quartz in with the redstone. I think that's the exact reason I put it in with the redstone. You know what? Let's grab those. Make torches. What was that bottom line? Stone. Don't know how many I need, but I'll make 3. And then we could do... I need more sticks. I think I'm misremembering how to make a repeater. It might need redstone dust. Repeater. Oh, it does need redstone dust. Alright. I'll make 2 of those. But and bop. 2 repeaters. I could try and use a hopper clock. Because I know how to make one. And that would help with pushing the stone into the moss so the moss breaks and flows down. Only problem with that is I would have to figure out. I would need more than just 2 repeaters, actually. If I don't end up figuring out today, then I'll definitely end up fixing it and watching a full tutorial. But I'll try. I guess today is more of a dabbling in redstone to see if we can. To see if we could do it off the top of our heads as best as we can. And you know what? I don't think I've dabbled in redstone all too often, so this is going to be fun. I have a feeling I'm going to need a lot more redstone torches. And if we make more than what we need, oh well. That just means we'll have more resources for the next time we actually do a redstone thing. And hopefully it's one that I'm a lot more confident in. Okay, I don't think we need too many more than that. I think that's most likely a lot more than we need, but you know what? It'll work. It'll work. Alright. The fact that that's almost all the redstone that we have left is surprising. I might actually need to go true on mining sometime soon. Not just digging out an area for building, but actually mining out an area. Just for the simple fact of we're running low on redstone. And if I'm actually going to start doing redstone projects, that's a problem. How do you make an observer? Fairly certain it's quartz on the inside, redstone on the left outside, and then cobble, right? I guess we'll see. Don't know why I put away the quartz. Kind of need that. I think at most we need 1, but that's fine. I was wrong. How do you make an observer? I was close. You know what? I'll take it. I'm making more than we need, but it's fine. Because it's one of the few things that I know I will use in the future. Because down below this layer, we're going to have more automated farms than just moss upstairs. Because we're going to have... I should probably make a sugarcane farm and a pumpkin melon farm, just for the simple fact of then we have it on hand all the time, and then I can actually start trading with villagers and not feeling like, oh hey, I need to go actually harvest this and yada yada yada. So it'll be fine. And then of course moss. I should have grabbed bone meal while I was there, but I didn't. Oh well. I think the main thing I'm going to do first is I'm going to grab a stack of dirt after I grab a whole bunch of bone meal. Right, I'm going to need composters. And I need to remember how to make a sorter. Oh no, I need to remember how to make a basic sorter. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. I probably should check to see if it was night or day. It's on the verge of night. Got it. But I know for a basic item sorter, we're gonna need, of course, hoppers, a comparator, and redstone. I think I remember the basic shape of it. What is it going to end up working when I make it? Who knows? But we'll see. Come on, I saw that it was getting dark out. Yeah. Hi, Sage. Dude, it's actually funny. I wasn't even expecting to go all the places that we did already so far, just because I was searching for lava. But I forgot I did stuff in those areas, kind of. Because I knew I made the Skelly farm, but I kind of forgot I decorated the outside and everything. I even have ideas for other things in that general area. Plus, we know that there's at least 2 slime chunks in that area that we can definitely do. Because I don't know how much I trust the slime chunk that we have here, because it might legitimately be... Is it... Am I going insane? I guess I'm going insane. It's daytime. It just seems like night because it's snowing. Usually I rely on the lanterns. But the lanterns led me astray. Which is fine. Just meant I punched a bed for no reason. Ow. Ah yes, ow. I say as I hit water. Alright. A stack should be fine for getting it all up jump-started. Because that is legitimately 9 stacks of bone meal. Oh god. I'm gonna have 2 ways of getting bone meal. I don't think I need 2 ways of getting bone meal. I'll have it, but I don't think it'll be necessary. At all. Oh well. You know what? Because of the fact we're gonna have so much access to bone meal, it would be cool in certain areas. Just make, like, remnants of... Either have remnants of, like, creatures that died, similar to what you would see in the Nether in the Soul Sand Valley. But I'd probably do my best to shape it into things like skulls and stuff like that. Or make a museum. That'd be fun. Actually, both would probably work. Both are good. Both are good. This, it kind of goes in here because it's the bone meal that we need to jumpstart. I need to grab a stack of dirt. Because we could grab a stack of dirt and then figure out which way to make stone. Because I have made... Technically, I've made this whole farm before in a different world a long time ago. Oh my... Oh, that is so far away. But... Yeah! Alright. It is now on the to-do list. Because honestly, we're gonna get so much bone meal from this, so we can actually build with bone blocks. And one of the other places that we can have, because this isn't gonna be the only city that I want to make. There's going to be other cities, one of which being the mushroom biome, which we're going to do a whole bunch of probably more sea-themed stuff and everything like that. But maybe one can also be... Maybe, whether it's remnants or not, it depends. Like, I don't know if it's going to be an abandoned city, but it would be pretty cool if we made one that had a lot of bone themes. Just for fun. Okay. Why am I doing it like this? You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and... So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. If it's going to be a 7 by 11, I can technically have it go down by 1 more and still have it be fine. And because it's going to be so much smaller in comparison to the area that I have, I can also have a little walk-around area. I don't remember what those are called off the top of my head. I used to remember, but it's been a bit since I played Satisfactory. Because that was when I was reminded that that word existed. But the little, like, stilts... Not stilts. Basically metal framework that lets you walk around. Have something similar to that. It wouldn't be exactly that, but have something similar to that. So you can walk around and keep an eye on the workings and stuff like that. We'll work on getting this all figured out look-wise with the terrain later. I want to focus on functionality. Okay. So let's do... So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 2 blocks extra, so we can have it be 1 away from either side and be just fine. But that's gonna be cramped, so I think I might just push it so it's up against that wall. Or, better idea. Have it be right here. A catwalk, thank you. Thanks, Sage. We can have it up here, and then you can get onto the catwalk from here. Probably more so at this level, but you can walk onto the catwalk, look around, and then you can go under it and walk around as well. And over here we can get away with having less convenient walkways because of the fact that you're meant to be on the catwalk, but you can go around if you wanted to. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Back here is just going to be the flowing water. Well, the sources of water. I should have counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. Fantastic. I'm just going to board this entire thing up. Or more so, close it. Wait a minute. On this side, I'm just gonna do this real quick. I don't want to lose lava. I'm willing to lose water. I don't want to lose lava. Okay. Just so we can test it out, we need to get stone, not cobble. So, lava, cobble. I don't remember what the method is. Because we don't want to end up getting obsidian, because that would suck. Wait, is it flowing lava? I mean, I could try it out. Hold on. We could do that. I'll put water there. No. Hmm. Do you guys know off the top of your head? Because I swear I remembered. Obviously, I remember how to make a cobblestone generator. I've played enough Skyblocks worlds that I feel like that one's ingrained in my memory. Is it? Does it have to be on top? So basically, have flowing lava underneath. Oh, all right. That's not going to be safe for the source, but that's not going to be safe for the source at all. Unless, of course, we did that instead. Yeah. I'm going to do that. It's still cobblestone. Why must you do this to me? You know what? I'll admit when I need help. Stone. Generator 1.21. And I want images just to see if I can get a basic gist. Is it lava on water? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'll get rid of that one. All right. Hey, we got to figure it out. And see, we're going to need to get... Okay, I didn't need to break all of that, but here we are. We need to make 2 of these on either side, I believe. I might have to expand this place as we're building, but it's fine. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So counting the block, I could probably move that in further inland. I'm gonna have to move that in further. Just for a simple fact that there's circuitry behind it. I don't know how far back said circuitry goes. At most 2 blocks. I'm going to assume 1. But if we're wrong, we're wrong. And I'll figure it out as we go. And then get upset with myself because I realized I did it wrong. But it's fine. You live and you learn. And then what we can do... Maybe we don't need 7 on either side. Because we need actual room to do the components. So it's going to be 5 on either side. I don't know how far I can go that way without running into something, but we'll figure it out. If we end up going into the wall over there, we'll shrink it, but it should be fine. Should being the keyword. Alright. So let's go ahead. I could place stone just to prep it. I need to bring this up. Because we're going to need... You know what? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I need to be smart about this. And not put my wood in the chest. We have a whole bunch of chests on hand. We have a whole bunch of iron. We need to make hoppers. A lot of hoppers. So you know what? Dang it. I'll make 22. Definitely most likely overkill. 23. It's definitely most likely going to be overkill, but it'll be fine. Let's do that. That and that. I wasn't too far off with the amount of iron I would need. I'll take it. 23 hoppers. I have a whole lot of wood on me. I could just make the composters myself. There we go. $10 might be a little much. Maybe. How high are we going to need to bring this up? Because as long as we have a an air gap between the dispenser and the ceiling, we'll be fine. So center, I need to find the center of this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so that's the center. Dispenser. I gotta face the right way first time. Yes, actually. Fantastic. Which means you just need an air block down, and then we can put stone. Technically, I probably should work on the actual stone generator first before we do that. Just so we know that it's actually working. Because we need to make sure that the pistons are actually going to be pushing the stone over into the center before we do any of that. I might actually... I think I want to push this wall back by 3. I know 3 sounds like a random number, but I want the center to be a 5 by 5, and if we're going to want running water back here plus circuitry, that's going to run into the area where I kind of want a catwalk of sorts. So let's go ahead and... it's fine. Is it fine? I'll just make it a box until afterwards. After this is all done and we have the redstone done and we have it all, the machine itself prettified, then we can start working on this area. So it just being a box for now will be just fine. It'll do its purpose. Because I more want functionality over looks for this project. If it ends up looking nice, hooray! If it doesn't, well, then I'll figure out a way to make it look presentable through the glass. Either that, or another thing I could do is right behind here, since there is a gap, I might be able to get away with having some sort of cool, like maybe pixel art thing there. That would be fun to play around with. I haven't tried to do pixel art in a very long time. You know what? I guess I'm gonna take a lot more coal. Because this is fortune, so... I'll take it. I won't complain. Coal is coal. There we go. I'm really glad that I made it as tall as I did. Sure, it might be still not tall enough for what we need to do. Oh, dang it. But we can always go down further. And technically up. But I prefer to dig down considering how far the ceiling is. I don't mind having our project a little farther down than expected. There we go, and then it's just too high, so that's 7 to 9 blocks tall. I mean, not 7 to 9. Was it 2 threes or 3 threes? I wasn't paying attention. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 7. Alright. 7 and 9. Ah, yes. This is totally another 3. That's 8. Don't mind me putting a 5 where there wasn't a 5. Hopefully redstone goes better than... It might. But it really depends on how well I logic this. Alright, so lava needs to be over water. I'm tempted to put a dirt layer temporarily. So it goes bop, bop. I'll do 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we can get rid of this later. Yeah! Hopefully. And good night, Sage. Alright. So that's a temporary thing. So we need the stone to be coming out of here. We can have lava up top. I definitely didn't need 14 buckets of lava. I guess I'll have 12 buckets of lava on hand, because we can definitely just have the lava running across, and then have 5 things of water. Yeah, that'll work just fine. Hold on, hold on. I don't know what to make this part out of. You know what? I could use the white blocks here. Because we haven't used any of the white blocks. However, I think it would be better to have those for maybe the walls of the area? Even though it's going to be all caves, but that part's more dug out. We'll see. I could use a little bit more copper as well. But that wouldn't make sense for the circuitry. Because sure, redstone and electricity, technically different. But I feel like it would follow similar rules. Because that just kind of feels wrong. You know what? This place is bright enough that I could probably get away with deep slate. Especially since we're going to be working with lava. I think we can get deep slate to work. So let's grab some deep slate. Grab some basalt. I am so low on tough. And blackstone. I think blackstone's a little too dark for what we're going for, but... Huh. You need to keep that in mind. Dang it. There we go. That was the path, wasn't it? There we go. Alright. So if stone's going to be right here, technically it doesn't need to be attached to anything directly. I can make this better by actually using the stone cutter instead of forgetting about it. You know what? Yeah. We'll do that. And essentially on these sides, so on either side of the stone, we can put a stair. I don't need to dig down. I guess I can dig down, it's fine. Over here is going to be water. Wait. Is that all the spruce I have? Oh, please don't tell me that's all the spruce I have. I know I just chopped down one recently. But I used it all. Dang it. Alright. Fine. Let's chop down... You know, I could chop down two. My axe should be able to survive. And if it doesn't, we can repair it. It'll be fine. Alrighty then. There's no green friends out to explode, right? I mean, yeah, there's a zombie coming for me, but I'm more concerned for any creepers. You're still alive? Alright. You lasted longer than I thought you would. But we can chop down this tree and... that one. I don't know why I'm avoiding cutting down that one, but it's fine. But we can cut this down, then we can make some basic supports. And then anywhere where the water is, we can also have copper. I forgot about copper rods. I need to make some copper rods. But we can have copper rods on either side, so it looks like it's getting the water from somewhere. Which also means I'm going to need to grab some of the wax that we have on hand. I think we have almost a stack of wax in the chest beside one of the bee areas. Which sure isn't a whole lot, but we also have a lot of beehives that we need to harvest anyway. So in the end, it should be a fair chunk. Can you drop more saplings, please? It'd be fantastic if you could. You know what? I'm going to grab these bones. I may not need them, but I'll grab them. Yoink. And did you drop any? I mean, you dropped a thing of wood that I missed. You're not going to drop that many saplings, are you? Well, even if it doesn't, this one's most likely going to give me enough to be able to replant this one. But still, come on. Oh, it definitely is. Give me the saplings. So I don't have to make more trips than I need to. That is a thing of sticks, not saplings. Come on, I see them right there. It's right there. Please? The more I look up and the less I look down, the more worried I am I'm gonna get just snuck up on by something I don't want to be snuck up on. I kind of forgot about that hole. I could probably do something with that hole, because that is natural generation, I'm fairly certain. I could probably figure out something. Oh, I picked it up. Lovely. I can replant those trees. I have an extra spruce sapling. I'll take it. Yes, I have rotten flesh. Alright. I'm just gonna drop off this sapling. Grab some of these. Make a bunch of rods. Grab the honeycomb. Oh, I have a lot of honeycomb, actually. Alright. I'll take it. Anything else? Besides, of course, the bees. No. Alright. I'm not going to work with the copper just yet. But I can work with the spruce. Spruce isn't too bad. But underneath we can have... Ooh, you know what? You know what? I want to see how this looks. So let's make a whole bunch of slabs. Probably gonna need to grab some more deep slate in doing this. But that's fine. Okay, I need... It's 11. Already placed... You know what? I'll just put 22 in there. I need to focus on the actual thing itself, though. Fine. If this looks good, then I'll end up keeping it. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. And then we could go like that on the ends over here. There we go. Have something like that. I honestly don't hate it. Hold on. I'm gonna grab those. What if we did that instead? I mean, it works. It definitely works. I think I want to switch those around. I know I'm kind of focusing on what the build's going to look like, but that's mainly because I don't want to have to redo any of the wiring just because I'm trying to make the place pretty. Because that would kind of suck. Just a little bit. But that's not the end. Lava above, water in the back. Meaning we need at least one more. I need to push this forward by one. So we can actually repeat that over to here. Replace this chunk with what we did in this section. I mean, technically it would work. It would look weird on the inside, but it would work. You know what? I'm going to grab 2 of the chiseled ones. Never mind. I'm gonna go to storage, grab more deep slate, and then make 2 of the chiseled ones. There we go. Two of these. We could do bop and bop. There's gonna be water there. It's good. Looks wise, it'll be fine. But functionality wise, kind of breaks it. Let's fix that. Alright. So I want to make these into stairs. Push this forward. Like this. Get the slabs. Then spruce. And spruce. Have chiseled on top of that. Stair. Because this is going to have water. We can have basalt there. I need to eat. There we go. Let's go ahead. Gonna need more of this. It's gonna make it very dark. I mean, sure, it's not lit up too well, but it's still gonna be rather dark. Can I make that? Surprisingly, I can. I thought I was gonna biff that. Alright. Let's go ahead and... That's water. There's gonna be lava running up top. That's why I need sticky pistons. These need to be sticky pistons facing upwards that are always up until a certain point. So I'm gonna need 5 sticky always up. And then these ones will push out when needed, so I can bring that down further. I'm going to have to bring it down further. If So let's do this. Dang it, no. So like that, because stone will be generated. At this block. It'd be up here. Which means I need these pistons up more. You know what? I really need to stop focusing on it being cool looking. If I can't make it cool looking, cool. If I can't, oh well. Because me trying to is just messing up my ability to be able to do this. Which sucks. But it's fine. And just because of that, I'm going to use... I'll still use Deep Slate as our base block, but we should be fine. Okay. I still need dirt on me. So how do I want to do this? So we're going to have... block of air, lava, water. Right underneath water needs to be piston. Okay. How did I... piston. There we go. And then right here needs to be sticky piston. Get rid of this block. I can also get rid of the honeycomb that's in my inventory for now. Alright. Let's finish placing those. Bop. 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 Water, lava, stone. Those will be extended so they'll always catch the block that is right above this on this side. It'll bring it down. These will push out, retract back in. Those will extend back up, grab stone. Alright. Which means we can block this part in. Put water. We're going to need to cover this up as well. You know what? Temporarily, I should do that. Ow. Alright. I'm just gonna grab scaffolding. I'm gonna need it. There we go. And we can put the water in first. So water. Water. And water. Block it back off. And now we can easily grab a singular bucket of lava. Why did you only go for... Fine, 2 buckets of lava. Still works. We have lava. We can get rid of the dirt. Pistons are where they should be. It's all stone. When those extend, it'll pick up the stone and it should be able to push across. I just need to do the same on the other side. I have a feeling this is not going to look pretty. You know what? If I can get it to function, I'll be happy. If I want to... I need to keep it at least the same block type. So I'm going to go grab 2 stacks of deep slate, just so we can at least have it be uniform. Alright. We can actually get rid of this one as well. Alright. So let's see here. It was 6 from the corner. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one's not necessary. Neither is technically that one, but it's fine. Doot doot. You know what? Let's do this. Oh, we're gonna be right on the edge. Ha. Oh well. I can get rid of this dirt later. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not quite. 1 off. There we go. And then we have water there, which we need normal pistons for. So piston... Dang it. I'd like the pistons to face towards me. There we go. No? You're just gonna stay there? Alright, there we go. I need 5 symbols. Didn't mean to do that, but alright. That works. And then we'll do this. Technically, I could place the water without having any troubles. What in the world? Oh. That's fine. There we go. Lava up top, water over there. Ow. And then I need 2 lava. Oh, that's fine. It didn't break anything. And that one's not going to break anything either, so it'll be fine. Right. There we go. There we go. So both stone generators are made. I did not need to do that. Alright. So we have that part done. Which means that the level that is the center, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, it is. The moss that's going to grow on is the one right above this. Nope, wrong one. So that is... I'm facing here. This is where the stone's going to be. So this is where we need the dispenser. Hey! A one gap. That's what we need. So it's one gap on either side. Fantastic. Just in case, I'm gonna... do that. Yeah, everything's lined up. Perfect. Actually, that one's a little close to the wall. I could have built it a little bit closer, but it should be fine. I don't think it's gonna hurt anything. Just means I might need to use another repeater in certain things. Is it going to bug me? It might... I don't think it's gonna actually hurt anything because the stone's just gonna move and crush the moss, and the moss will break. So all in all, it's not going to affect it much. It's just gonna be a little bit annoying. Because that means that that's not centered. So this is most likely definitely going to be turned into something else instead of a window. I'll see what I can do. That's mainly because I don't want to mess with the lava. Alright. We're also going to need to get a water system. So we can push all the items off and into hoppers. So that means it's going to have to be right about here. It's fine. It'll be fine in the end. They'll be up. And then something will power these blocks. And you know what? I can always grab more oak. But just so I know it doesn't turn into moss. Even though I'm fairly certain... No. Even though I'm fairly certain it would be fine. We could just do that. Because I have more oak where that came from. Which I'm going to grab. Just grab this. There we go. Fantastic. And then we go back up. I guess technically I could have had it where it was in the same block and just waterlogged the trapdoor, but it's fine. We could do that. Need to grab some water. You know what? There we go. There we go. And then when this is all filled out, we got something power the block right underneath the trapdoors. The trapdoors will open, water will flow out, push all the items to the end. Out. And that end is going to be over here. You know what? It's going to be better if I face this one down. Like that. So I might need to figure out what I'm doing in front of this before we actually have this up and running. Otherwise, it's just going to flow all over the ground. But why did I make it so low? Hold on. There we go. There we go. Water will flow, push all the items. It'll go into this one hopper. And it'll go into... I'd have to make an item sorter. Which I may remember the general shape of, but I don't necessarily know it well enough to recreate it. Especially since I'm not entirely certain on how exactly it works, I'll be honest. For a simple fact of, I know there has to be some items in that hopper to create the filter. But I think another thing we could do instead of a filter, because it doesn't really matter necessarily. I just want some of it sorted. I mean, not sorted. Some of it stored and some of it turned into compost. So what I could do instead is grab some chests. And basically just do this for the first one. So we could do that, and then this one would be facing inward. Or do they have to be facing down? If they do, I can technically afford that. Even so, another thing I could do, since, yeah, I want the moss, but hold on. Technically, we wouldn't end up getting a whole lot of moss, but it would technically work. But I think that'd be not the best idea. Hmm. You know what? I'll keep this storage for now and think about the composting later. Because at the moment, I'm drawing a blank. I know for a fact I'm going to need wiring up there. From what way, we'll figure it out. But we are gonna need wiring up there. Scaffolding. Dang it. Good, I can walk up here. We could also just have these powered at the same time. So if we were to do that, let's say power most likely come from somewhere over there. We can have, we're gonna need a few repeaters, definitely, but I think it's every, is it every, hold on. Out. I'm gonna make a redstone block and put some redstone dust out. Because I'm leaning towards 7 to 9 blocks it powers. Distance-wise. And that one's dead. Okay, so technically it could go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So double what I thought. So 14th block away from a source, we need to have a repeater. All right. I think the part that's going to be the most difficult is actually going to be the pistons. The water and the dispenser, I think, can easily be on a hopper clock of sorts. But how do we do the pistons? It could probably be from the same one. Maybe. But then we'd run into issues. Well, it'd need to be the same one, because I know you can. I've made one in the past, and you can have basically a lever to turn it on and off. I don't know which type I made, but it had a lever that I could just use when I didn't want to have any more production and stuff like that. But in this case, we need these constantly powered, so I'm assuming we're most likely going to be playing with redstone torches in this area. Because those are always on unless they're directly powered, and then they shut off because they get overcharged or something along those lines. I can grab some, actually. So it could be... Well, this would power this block. And we put dust in there in order to actually power these ones. Those ones are also going to be always extended. Which is going to be a problem. Am I right? I'm not. I'll take it. Oh, no. I'm so glad I have... Where did my scaffolding go? Oh, there it is. I'm so glad I have a diamond pickaxe. Oh, it didn't even turn into... Rude. Understandable, but rude. So it needs to be behind. So we need something running along back here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just grab those. You know what? I'm just going to place the redstone dust preemptively. Well, that kind of sucks. That's not what I want to have happen. I want it to pretend it doesn't know it exists. But it's not. I guess we could do something similar technically. So it is actually separated. But then it would be constantly powered, which is the problem. Hmm. It shouldn't break anything. But it might. You know what? Before I do this, I'm going to be smart. Let's say I did this. Oh, right. Did I figure it out? Because then we can have a sticky piston there, have it so that when it gets extended, powers this, and then when you take it away, should probably put lava up there again, actually, if this genuinely did work. Damn. There we go. Can I reach? Can I reach? Can I reach? Not necessarily. It'd have to be a really slow timer for on the stone front. But that means if I take this away, all right. Wait, am I actually? All right. Let's see here. I don't necessarily know where to place this. You know what? It'd probably help if I made the stick piston that I need. So redstone block here, piston. Just gonna put a dirt platform. Those are going to go in between each other. That's not right. That's not quite right. Did I forget how to make one? It might have been individual items. Well, it wouldn't matter, because it's just going to go back and forth. How did that make it speed up? Wait. How does that work? Alright. What am I forgetting? Because technically, we could also do just the redstone clock, which requires just repeaters and being quick. Oh, and redstone dust, but I don't think that would be as long as we would need it. And if we did get it as long as we needed it, it would be a very big square. Because usually you'd be able to do something like this to detect how many are in there. And depending on how much I swear that was how hopper clocks worked. At least back in the day. I could be misremembering. The last time I actually tried to make one was a very long time ago in relations to now. So I could be misremembering. I can think of another way to do it where it is still kind of a hopper clock of sorts, but if that one's not working, I'll see how fast. I have 11 repeaters. It's been a little bit since I've made one, so I just want to see how fast it is. Nope. Ah, yes. That's with this small one. That's going to be too fast. How slow can we get it? So that's 6 seconds. Out of pure curiosity, how long does this take? I put this too far down. Let's move these. Nope. Dang it. Actually, that might be perfect. Because once there's too much stone to actually be able to do anything, it won't be able to push any further. So it won't matter. So that's what? About 6 blocks? So let's do 3, 1. Let's extend this over to here. Grab that block. Just so we can get this started. One, two, three. 3. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe? Okay. Okay. I need to push it back a little. Redstone. And then bop, bop. It is technically working. Legitimately, that can work. The only problem would be is that it wouldn't work for the water up there because of how quick it is. Well, it might work for the water, but not well. Because there'd still be water up here. And then if we attached it to that, we'd end up wasting a whole bunch of bone meal because there's still water up there and it doesn't affect blocks that are under things. So good in theory, bad in practice. Not only that, but I have a slight feeling I probably only need one of these, in all fairness, and just have it so it stops over here. But that's fine. Hmm. That's the water. We need to power the wood. So I'm gonna do this. put redstone on it. Right. Okay. Wait a minute. I heard trapdoor noises. Alright. We can have it constantly on, and they are going to need to be... Hold on. So I was right. Above me is water. Alright. You know what? And then I can just put dirt. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Dang it. Oh, that's also not what I wanted to do. I'll put that back for now. Let's get all of these trapdoors. Place them like this. Yes. I'll grab that later. Just so I don't end up having random buckets of water that I don't want. Do that. Right, these are going to be on the same counter. Right. And they should probably be on the same counter as... No, those could be on different counters. It shouldn't break anything. Maybe. We'll see. But I don't think it'll break anything if the pistons and the dispenser / trapdoors are on different timers. Because if these continually go, they'll stop pushing blocks at a certain point. So if that's all filled up with stone, honestly, I don't even think we need that one. If that's all filled up with stone, it'll stop pushing them beyond a certain point, which is where the other one comes into play. If it doesn't reach all the way over there. I guess I could see. And at that point, those ones aren't going off because that's as far as it can go. So we can technically get rid of these. Actually, we're going to have to lift the ceiling by one, which is fine. But I forgot to have moss up here. I didn't plan for the moss. We might need to elevate it by one. We'll see. I need one moss. I already have bone meal on me, so it should be fine. But let's say it bone mealed. And then it's up. Perfect. I mean, sure, it means we're going to have a lot of just noise. Just due to the fact that the pistons are going to be going relatively constantly. I would like to get over. But all in all, that's good. You know what? I'm going to grab these back because we don't need them. Is this going to be the most efficient thing? No. But you know what? If I get this up and running, I'll be happy either way. It can go one more out. Wait a minute. I think either way I'm going to have to raise it up by one. Because I think there's supposed to be a block in between both. But I'll see. Where did it go? What? Is something wrong with my hoppers? Oh no, it must have been just filtering down. Much better. So yeah, either way, we're going to have to deal with that. So we are going to have to raise the roof at least a little bit to combat it. I'm going to grab these pistons again. Ow. Or more so, attempt to. There we go. Put this back in there. We can grab these ones back as well. There we go. I mean, technically, I have it half functioning. Which is more than I thought I would get. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, maybe I don't need to raise all of the roof, but it's fine. I think I could just have a line of redstone going into it and it'll still work. If not, I can always raise it again, but I think it'll be fine like this. So I'll just do that. It's cobbled, so it's fine. You know what? I probably want to just so it's not touching the moss. I know that might not affect anything, but just on the off chance that it does, I'll do that. There is. Alright. We have a redstone line that is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. I'm just gonna power it once. Once. Whoa. I might have to do a double click. Observer. That's where an observer comes in. Because it would have a double click. So you'd have this observing a block that is being pushed by a piston on a certain timer. That would definitely be longer than that. And it would give a double click. When the block pops up, it'll give a click. When the block goes away, it'll give a click. So that way it'll make sure that these trapdoors stay closed when they need to be closed. I'm gonna be real. Kind of forgot they did that. It genuinely startled me when it was starting to just But alright. That works. Did none of that? Alright. You know what? It's fine. It's fine that none of that went into the hoppers, because there is going to be a wall here blocking that off. In the past, when I was first thinking about this, I was like, oh, I'll have like a window here. But no. 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 That just sounds like a bad idea. I will, however, do that. Because stone maybe will go farther than that. I could probably put obsidian so it doesn't have to be that far. But it's fine. It'll be fine. Oh, when did... Oh, right, water. I'll have it a few blocks away, so I'll put a repeater. Does an observer face towards you or away from you when you place it? I guess we'll figure it out. Away from you, okay. Alright. We're gonna need sticky piston. Ow. Sticky. Right here. With any block. You know what? Just so it's a different block. I'm gonna use a bum block. Because why not? Because it'll still work. Or at least it should. When this gets powered, brings it up, click, down, click. You know what? Because I'm off the top of my head, I'm not able to really figure out why the hopper clock wasn't working. But... Oh, please tell me I have more redstone on hand. Good. But what I can do... I don't know why I'm making all of this out of deep slate, but you know what? It works. It'll do. Alright, so... Do I have enough for this? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm 1 off. I'm still gonna need another one after that, so I should have made 2. So let's do bop bop. Redstone. Stone. Another repeater. I want to see how long this is. Dang it. Fine. Okay, so when this one turns on, I'll start counting. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's about 8 seconds. 8 seconds, double click. Too quick. It's close, but still too quick. I could dig into the wall a bit, add 2 more. It'll still probably be too fast, but we'll see. If it is, we'll figure it out. So we need 4 more torches. So we can make 2 more redstone repeaters. And then stone. Hmm. Hmm. We'll see. This is this way. This way. Five, 6. You know what? I know there's definitely a better way to do this, but I genuinely want to see if I can do it. Ah, yes, a stone cutter. That's totally what you use to make what you need. All right. Three, 4. 4. There we go. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. Oh, dang it. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So close to 10, 10 and a half. We can see if it works. Actually, that might genuinely be good. I just need to fix what's going on with here, with the water over here. The timer itself is good. I just need to fix my trapdoor situation. That might be the amount. How do I want to do this? Okay. Nope, grab. Alright. So what I can do is power that I need to be underneath the block, so ow. There we go. That stops. Fantastic. Need to get back up. So that'll work. Will it work? Kind of, yes. Yes. It will work if I elevate it. Wait. No. Come back. No. Repeater. Dang it. Alright, if I have a repeater right here. I'm gonna grab you. And you. And what I can do is the observer faces away from you, so but I probably could have kept the piston where it was. Nope, I still need to bring it down. That's fine. Bone block. Ow. Sends out that ping. That would only work if it was... Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. It worked over here. What was it, above or... It was above? Hold on, I have exactly enough redstone to make a block. Just so I can test this out. That's what I thought. How did I do this on the other side? That's why. Okay, okay, okay. So instead, if I have it down here... I'm just gonna take these off. And then put a block. Below them? I can try below. Because it needs to come into contact with these in some fashion. Oh, come on. It's right above, but we can't do anything with right above. necessarily. Because if we do anything with right above, that's water, so it's not going to work. We need to have those blocks powered. While also being able to turn them off. Hold on. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh well, it doesn't break anything over here. What's different about this? Because it's that one. It's powering redstone behind it, technically. Well, it's powering the... But that redstone isn't powered by the torch itself. I could probably test it out over here as well. So I can have... Actually, I might need redstone dust for this. Not powered. Is it only when it's right on top? But where's scaffolding? There's scaffolding. Nope. Dang it. It's only when it's right on top. That sucks. Alright. Then if we're to do this... Oh, you know what? Can we... No. Because that's not powering the block. Like we want it to. Because we need the dirt block powered. Or the wood powered. Otherwise, it's not gonna work. Also, I can grab all of this because it's not gonna work. Alright. If we are to do this... How are we gonna manage that? Wait a minute. I'm gonna do this real quick. Just to see if it works. I'm gonna put redstone here instead. I need to... put the torch down here. Nope, because none of it's going into the block. Because we need it to go into the block. But it won't go into the block. Not easily. I mean... I know I have to do something with redstone torches. Because it needs to be on. Oh, you know what? Oh, right. Not powered. Ow. Hold on. Hold on. Put that on there. Right. 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 I was going to repeat something I already did. I might need to sleep on it. You know what? I'm just gonna put a torch over here. Honestly... Okay. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I understand I took your power source away. But please be closed. All things considered, I don't think I did a half bad job. It's not functional yet, but I definitely have the basic groundworks. And just going off of my basic knowledge of redstone and running into a few kinks, I think I'm doing a pretty good job. I'm actually really proud of myself. Because, yeah. Mainly with this. The fact that I got that down, I'm happy with. I think I'm gonna give myself time to think about it. And hopefully I'll think of something. And I'll definitely look through tutorial to see if there is a better method for, at least with the water. Because the water's got me stumped because of how the torches work. So we'll work on that part next time. And then I'll also hopefully get a better idea of what to do in this section. Because that'll cover up the moss farm. But I think that's going to be all from me today. So thank you all so much for watching, and thank you so much for joining. If you like the live stream, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to see more content from me, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you want to get notified for any future live streams videos, go ahead and hit the notification bell. And I'll see you, beautiful people, next time. Bye!